I always thought my stepmother was just overly private. She had this one strict, unbroken rule in our house: never enter her home office. And never question her past. To my dad, she was the perfect, sophisticated corporate wife, polite, organized, and quietly charming. But to me, she always felt a little too perfect. Almost robotic. Whenever I tried to ask about her family or where she lived before meeting my dad, she'd instantly freeze, change the subject, or give my dad a look that subtly shut down the conversation. I figured it was just old trauma, so I let it go. Until yesterday. It was a suffocatingly hot Tuesday afternoon, and the central AC in my upstairs bedroom completely stopped working. The air was thick, and I was sweating through my shirt. I noticed no air was coming out of the metal vent grill near the floor. Hoping it was just a simple blockage, I grabbed a chair, a flashlight, and my dad's old screwdriver. I unscrewed the 4 rusty corners of the vent and pulled the heavy metal grill away from the wall. I shone the flashlight into the dark, dusty aluminum duct. At first, I just saw thick layers of dust. But then, my light hit something reflecting deep inside. Right where the duct curved, there was a heavy, jet black package, tightly wrapped in layers of waterproof Gorilla Tape. My heart started racing for absolutely no reason. It felt illegal just looking at it. I reached my arm in, scraping my elbow against the sharp metal edge, and dragged the heavy bundle out. Using a pocket knife, I carefully sliced through the thick black tape. Inside was a dusty, expensive-looking leather journal. I sat down on my bed, my hand shaking slightly, and opened the first page. It wasn't a diary. It was a cold, meticulously organized logbook of names, bank routing numbers, and exact calendar dates spanning over a decade. But what made my blood run cold was the very last page. Underneath a bold, handwritten heading that read, "Active Targets," was my dad's full legal name, his social security number, and a percentage breakdown of his premium life insurance policy. Next to his name was a specific date highlighted in yellow, a date just 2 weeks from today. My breathing turned shallow. I felt dizzy. With trembling fingers, I flipped back to the older pages of the journal. There were 3 other male names listed in the exact same format. Every single one of those names had a heavy red line drawn through it, with the word "completed" written next to them. Keeping the journal open on my lap, I grabbed my phone and frantically typed the first crossed-out name into Google. A news article popped up immediately. A wealthy real estate developer from Chicago who died of a sudden, unexplained heart failure in his sleep 8 years ago. The widow, who inherited his entire multi-million-dollar estate, was listed as a woman named Cassandra Vance. I searched the second name. Another wealthy man. Another sudden heart attack. And the beneficiary was the same woman.